Lineup for the Heat. They've got Wiggins. Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. You take a look at the Pistons. Well, they took a tough loss in Game 1, but they're at home and ready to make progress towards winning the conference.
That's the plan, at least. But it can be hard to get the momentum back after getting stung in Game 1. They have to make the adjustments here, for sure.
Now here's Thompson after Tyler Hero's miss. Wiggins against Harris. And stolen by Wiggins. Up the floor. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big bird.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Here's Harris. 6 to shoot. From 20 feet out, Miami grabs the miss. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
So it's the Pistons now after the Heat pick up 2. Duren the pass to Harris. From deep, Huerter. Rebound by Mitchell. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shots good by Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Huerter on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Duren with the screen on Mitchell. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And he knocks down the jumper.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Hero. The teardrop falls in.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Now, here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat leading by 6. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Now Powell. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Traps in the tray.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
On the wing, Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Cunningham for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Miami now. They're on a 13-4 run. Powell against Huerter. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Miami with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Down low. Duren. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Powell, no good on that one.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
To the inside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Ware, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Tyler Hero.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Now, Hero. Back to Wiggins. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, you see there the length that Cunningham has on the defensive end. That is a great steal to get that started.
Powell against Herter. Outside, Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adebayo. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got 7 points. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kevin Herter. And then for Miami, Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Yaka Jonas in for Hero. Pass to Holland. Fires the three. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 6. Powell dishes to Ware. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Yaka Jonas. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Pass to Powell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Scoreless thus far.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here is Harris. 8-point game. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Green comes in for Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
6-second difference between shot and game time. Here's Ware, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Robinson passes to Stewart. Here's Holland. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Stewart. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Green. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Holland. No good with the triple. Miami leading by 4. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Sasser with the drive. And yes, it's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Yaka Jonas. He's covered by Sasser. 2 points. That one goes. And the Heat lead by 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
To the middle. Outside for Robinson. Drills the three-pointer. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Jaquez with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Kevin Huerter comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat. Huerter with a screen on Adebayo. Pass to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Howard. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. There's the pick. Now Ware. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Back to Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Adebayo with a screen on Huerter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Holland, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Adebayo kicks to Ware. Rebound by the Pistons. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Huerter. Here's Holland. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Pass to Huerter. Off target from outside.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
To the paint. It's tipped. Cunningham looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Cade Cunningham, number 1. Tyler Hero, 4th.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Duran, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. It's picked off. Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Stolen by Hero. Here's Wiggins in the corner. Powell with it. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Hero. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's stolen by Adebayo. Cunningham against Hero. Adebayo high post. Adebayo with the screen on Cunningham. Hero passes to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo the screen. Wiggins drops.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
The Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Mitchell against Cunningham. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Herter passes to Thompson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Wiggins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
And he can't hit the second. The Pistons trailing. And here's Cunningham. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Powell. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Wiggins, a screen on Herter. Hero, that's a two-pointer, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Hero's got 6.
Well, when you put Hero in the pick-and-roll action, you apply pressure on the defense. Tyler is so tough to stop.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Misses the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Now, here's Duren, covered by Wiggins. For 3, Harris, that's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Inside, the kick out to Adebayo. And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Checking out how the Pistons. That is more than enough of.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Harris passes to Duren. Out to Thompson. Cunningham outside. For 3, Harris. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Into the lane. Out to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
Cunningham outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Herter passes to Duren. Now Cunningham. To end the run. They grab their own miss, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. And here is Hero. He's defended by Herter. Hero attacking. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Back to Harris. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. On the wing, Harris. Lets it go from 11. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, we've seen Tobias do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Adebayo with a screen on Harris. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love when they put Adebayo in that action. Bam is really quick for his size, making him hard to track.
And here is Duren. And here's Herter outside. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell kicks to Hero. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Cunningham. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Robinson down low. Guarded by Powell. Robinson kicks to Herter. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. Harris, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Jaquez outside. Now Adebayo. Defended by Duren. And he comes up with the deuce.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Herter passes to Thompson for the 3. Pistons keep it alive. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Wiggins from outside. Here's Adebayo. Jaquez the pass to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris kicks to Herter. Pistons passing it around. Can they get it? Detroit, no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, it doesn't take much for Powell to catch fire. And when this happens, there's little you can do to stop him.
Herter passes to Harris. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Herter. Shoots over Hero. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Here's Powell. Jaquez outside. jamming that one home.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Jaquez Jr. gets this kind of opening, you know what happens next.
Jaquez against Thompson. Outside Robinson. No good on the three.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things.
Here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Duren. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Duren in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Hero.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Count it!
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Now, Adebayo. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Cunningham against Mitchell. It's Huerter. Oh, what a finish.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Duren. Outside Cunningham. Here's Harris. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cleared away by Adebayo. And so here is Miami. Cunningham, and there's the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Cunningham fires. Mitchell rips down the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can...
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just, you know, playing hard. That's what I do, and, you know, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And so this one is in...